Hmm. Yo, yo. I don't know. It might be clipping out around. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's like it's not buffering, but it's like it's pausing in and out. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know. It's not my internet because my internet's fine. So I don't know what's going on, but we'll see how it works out. So annoying. Hmm? Yes, sir. Dang. Oh boy. I swear, some people buy things and never understand what it encounters to have, like especially electrical and things like that. People just buy shit and expect the electrician to make miracles. That's why I get so mad at people. understand people, man. So hilarious. People never think before they buy things. Oh yeah, buy it. Oh, but you need this. Oh well, that's the electrician's problem. No, it's your problem, not mine. People don't care. That's why I don't like working for people anymore that I used to work for because they think that I'm here doing miracles and shit. No, no, I'm tired of this bullshit. This year, I ain't putting up with nobody's shit. I'll get to you when I get to you, and if you get fed up, you get somebody else. That's how I am. I just can't stand that shit. You text me at 10 o'clock at night to ask me a stupid fucking question. Then when I answer you, you don't say nothing back because you must have looked at it and said, oh boy, we're in trouble. Mark said we need a whole new line and this. We better think twice about getting this now. Yeah, you think? I swear some people are like super dumb. Oh boy, I just don't get it, man. I really don't. So I took that out of their bedroom right there, that line. And then if I take, no, that was in their AC. That was that other line. I can't remember what the fuck I did. I came out of there to give that power. Right. But what I can do is leave the power there, or I have to deal with the neutral. But I don't know where it goes. I have to figure out where it goes. I gotta figure it out, guys. I gotta figure it out. See if we can make something work. Mm. Mm. We'll see. I hate working on old houses and dealing with electrical bullshit. I can't stand it. I'm honestly like getting fed up with like working on people's bullshit. remember that there was a line that I put in through the receptacle, and that line was there, so I can use maybe we'll see. I might be able to use it. I have to check. Mm, mm. There's already 110 there, but I don't remember there being an AC in there. Was there AC right there? Can't remember. Hmm. It's gonna be some bullshit. I knew that. Anything I can think of is I think they might have had a line right there. There might be. I don't know. We'll see. Hmm. I'm gonna have to cut it on there tomorrow as much as I don't want to deal with that bullshit. Sometimes being an electrician is a pain in the ass. You know what I mean, guys? Sometimes being an electrician is a pain in the ass because you gotta find a way to get power to something that's old. That's the pain in the ass part. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure out a way. Hmm. We're gonna have to figure out a way. Oh shit. We're gonna have to figure out a way, Marky. We're gonna have to figure out a way. Oh boy. We'll see. Hmm. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I can make something happen. Hmm. I don't know. We'll see. See if we can make something happen. have that small panel down there. I have that panel down there, so I have to figure out if I can use that one. Well, I have to figure out a way. Because I believe I put a new panel down there. And then I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out something. I'm gonna have to figure out something, broski. But I can use that same line right there and then use the other one. I can use two 110 lines to make the 220. But that's gonna be a pain in the ass. I don't want to do that. Because if one circuit breaks out, then the other one ain't gonna work. I can't remember if there is a 220 there. I can't remember. Can't remember for the life of me. Gotta check. I have to go down there and look at it. I don't know. I have to check. It's bothering my mind now. It's bothering me to even think about that bullshit. People are fucking annoying. I don't know. I have to check. At this point in time, I don't fucking care. People are annoying. There's some days I wish people would just leave me alone. And just go get somebody else. Oh, hey, Sophie. How you doing? You're good? Good to hear. Just over here surfing the internet, looking at bullshit and thinking about how stupid people are. It ain't easy. There's a lot of crazies out there. Now, apparently, TikTok's going to get banned from the USA now because of the great Biden. And I'm like, yep, sounds about right. He's going to leave with a bang. Fuck everybody's life up. That idiot don't even know what TikTok is. You don't use TikTok? Okay, so it's not going to phase you then. I do. I like TikTok. It's funny as shit. But it won't affect us here in Bermuda anyway, because we'll still have it. I could care less about what they do out there. Yes, I just got your donation. Thank you. You can ask your question when you're ready. Yeah, I use TikTok. I love it. I think it's funny. Huh? It's funny as shit. But it's all good. It don't affect me anyway. I don't care if it goes, it goes. It doesn't, it doesn't. But I'm in Bermuda, so it don't matter. It don't matter. It ain't gonna get closed down here. Oh, this is another app like everywhere else. To be honest, one of the like craziest apps out there is Instagram. Instagram has pure crazy shit. Instagram's just like TikTok, but to me, Instagram's worse. There's more like dirty hoods on there. On TikTok, you don't see too much hoe shit because it's like it's not you're not. That's probably why they want to ban it because there ain't enough hoods on there. TikTok's got some crazy shit, but it gets banned quick. Like something will last like about a day or so, or a couple hours, and that's it. Instagram is on there all the time. Instagram don't give a shit. I don't know. I really don't care anyway. I'm always entertained. I just come on YouTube. Yeah, I use all of them. Like I don't use them, but I go on all the apps. Like except for Twitter, X, whatever. I never been on Twitter in my life. 'Cause I ain't going on there to tweet shit. I really don't care. Like I don't care what people say, and I'm not getting triggered by people's stupid comments. Like so, I've never been like a Twitter X person. I use TikTok, I use Instagram, I use YouTube, and I use Facebook. That's it. I don't use nothing else really. No Snapchat because I don't need to make myself look better like most people do with Snapchat. But I used to use Snapchat when my nephews were young. That's about it. But I don't use it anymore. I never even hear him talk about it. Yeah, I did very briefly. I briefly had Snapchat, but it wasn't. It's still on my phone, but I don't use it. And Snapchat's for like I used it when I was like talking to this girl and she would send me things and then like the picture would go away afterwards. Like if she sent me something, like you can't see it no more. Like it's done. It was weird. Snapchat was weird. I don't know. But yeah, I don't really use that shit. I like TikTok 'cause it's funny as shit. It's got pure funny videos on there. And I watch a lot of people that I know on there, like DJs and psychics and shit like that. It's pretty cool. I like TikTok. All right, you said someone told me that the cancer is in the third part. All right. Oh, must be nice to be you. You're at Justin Timberlake's concert. Oh, you and Ali have fun. Enjoy yourself. I like Justin Timberlake. He's pretty cool. I used to play him when I was a DJ and shit. I can tolerate him. Have fun. You too. Thanks. All right. Sophie, what I'm getting here with Dan is I don't really see like a third party here. I just see like he's dealing make sure I mean make sure. Um I don't see like a third party situation here at all. I'm just getting that he's putting in a lot of effort and he's in some turmoil and he's got some decisions to make right now. He's feeling like kind of embarrassed and he feels like self-destructing right now because he's hindered by situations around him. I still get work situations here, expecting difficulties, changes. I'm also getting like him just hiding his emotions right now and trying to be practical because he's feeling restrained from doing things because he has too much going on. But like as far as like a third party thing or like another person, I don't even get a woman here. You know, I just get that him like being like kind of embarrassed to like even deal with anything because I mean some people like especially men that I know they work and they don't really want to deal with any women or anything like that because they feel embarrassed telling them their problems or like getting them involved in their life because they look like a wimp, right? So some guys don't even do that shit. Like they just and then the first thing a woman thinks is, oh yeah, he's got somebody else. Why you just can't think that he just works and doesn't give a fuck about anybody? Or because like a man don't speak to you on a regular basis doesn't mean he's fucking somebody else or he's with somebody else. You know? But that's what the average person thinks. Then you gotta ask yourself, is he my man? See what I'm saying? I actually see him like I see him around like if he has a sister, he might talk to his sister or his mom. But I still get like him being reluctant to make decisions. Mm, that's probably like it. He's got like a he has some type of determination to like make things better in his life. Like I feel like he has strong willpower, but I feel like he has like maybe a woman that uplifts his vibe, like and makes says, "Come on, you can do it." It might be you, or it might be like a sister that he's close to, or a mom. 'Cause I get the Empress here, which is like a mom, a sister. Like it could be a girlfriend, but if he doesn't have a girlfriend, then it's not him. I mean, it's not her. But I'm getting more. The Empress to me more is like a mom or a sister because I don't get a relationship here or like sex. I don't get any of that. Like I don't get nothing like that. Like if he was with somebody else, right, or with like a woman, it will show me like the devil card because having sex with somebody that ain't your girl or something like that, or the lovers, or maybe two of cups or ace of cups, some type of love cards. But I don't get no love shit at all, nothing, or even another woman here. The only woman I see is a mom. He's going through a lot. Yeah, that's what I keep getting. That he's going through a lot, and like I'm getting that he works hard. He gets rewards from his work. He has to work hard, and he has to make a decision about someone or something. Like if he has a child or a teenage girl or boy or something like that, if he has a child, that child is like going through some bad tidings right now. So he's trying to deal with that too. And if it isn't like a child, it's like maybe a sibling or maybe somebody that he's dealing with that has some type of um indecision to proceed in some type of way. But I'm not getting no love, no third party shit, no nothing here. So I'm just not getting that, Sophie. I don't get that. You're saying yes, mom. So I'm getting a mom here. I'm not getting no like next chick or a third party shit. Like, let me read your question again. You said someone told you that he's in a third party. That's why he's quiet. Plus, they said this person did black magic. Man, come on. People that say that shit, they make me laugh. I don't believe in all that shit, man. You're welcome, Sophie. Let me tell you something. Don't listen to a lot of these people out here. They talk to hear themselves. You know what I tell a lot of people that say things like that? That's why I don't get readings and shit from people because they be just talking to hear themselves. When somebody says, "Oh yeah, black magic, this and that," man, don't talk to me about that shit. If you believe that shit, it'll happen. But if you don't believe it, then it ain't gonna happen because it doesn't exist. Black magic and spells and shit, that shit don't exist. Because if you believe it, you'll receive it. And if you don't believe it, you'll be like, yeah, whatever, it ain't gonna happen. Because who God blesses, no one can curse. So any spell you're gonna get in black magic is you worshiping the devil. Hey Marley, how you doing, sweetheart? You good? So when people who talk that shit to me or anybody says anything, I don't believe in any of that shit. You know what that is? That's like a psychic saying that shit so they can get you to read for them and waste money on them lying to you. You know what I'm saying? The most common words in a fake psychic is black magic, third party, and no communication because of some bullshit that they come up with. That's why I don't really get readings. A lot of people ask me why I don't get readings. I'm like, because I don't. I don't need one. I don't need none of that shit. Because one thing about me, like, I just let God deal with everything. I used to get readings all the time, and all I got was bullshit. And the only psychics I really go to are my friends, and I'll ask them like a question or whatever, or I'll get a message. I don't really like go and get readings like that. I just live my life. That's all. But you know, some psychics are good. Yeah, I am honest, and that's why I get pretty much the right answers majority of the time. You know? Like I said, you can change your mind, not me. I can tell you this, this, and this, but if you want to believe somebody else, that's on you. But like another thing you gotta tell yourself is this my man? You know, am I involved with this person? Am I fucking this person? Am I with this person? Like you can't really call somebody a third party or because you're checking them out or you're fucking them. Like the only time it's a third party is when you're actually with the person, like with the person every day, and they're fucking somebody else. That's the only time it's a third party. Yes, you're gonna go drink some water. Yeah, she's gonna go drink some water. If you hear her in the background, it's her drinking water. Damn dog. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I figure out throughout the years from psychics saying all that shit. A lot of psychics say lies so they can get your money, and then they just talk to hear themselves. That's why they don't like me. This dog drinks some damn water. She's making me thirsty. She's been a good girl today, though. I think she's drank more water lately than anybody. Yeah, she's thirsty. She hasn't drank any water for like maybe 2 hours now because she's been sleeping. Hey, turn it down, sweetheart. Yeah? You all right over there? Look at her. Now she can go back to her bed. Ain't no noise as bad as the washing machine. You know, it was. I can hear the washing machine, Marley, but it doesn't overpower your voice. Though. Like when you start talking, you can't even hear it. Sophie says, see someone say when they talk to someone, it's a third party. Nah, that's bullshit. I don't believe that. Yeah, I know it's not on. Yeah, yeah. See the thing, Sophie, like what I just said. The only time a third party is a third party is if me and you are dating, we're together, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, right? And then I start banging Marley, right? Marley's the third. I'm the third. Marley's the third party because I started banging you first. I'm with you. You're my girl, and then Marley came over to get some D. So Marley's my third party. She becomes the third party because we're all having sex. You see what I'm saying? That's a third party because the third party is coming along. But people use the third party in a stupid way. They change it because my sister's mother-in-law, right, said that I am a third party to her and my ex brother-in-law because I'm so close with my sister, right? That and I live here. She used to say she only said that because she's dumb and she doesn't know the definition because she's a little rat. But my sister's ex mother-in-law said that Mark is a third party because apparently I'm always involved in my sister and husband's life, which is bullshit because I never was. I could care less. The only time I got involved was when he started verbally abusing her and then I almost knocked him the fuck out. But that's it. You see what I'm saying? That's what a third party is. A third party you used to call like if me and you, right? If me and Sophie were together right now and Marley came along as your friend and she was always around you and always around me and you when we dated, we would call her a third wheel. You see what I'm saying? That's the statement that people my age use. Oh, you're a third wheel. Yeah, you could be my third wheel. We never say third party because a third party is is like a person that you're banging, like yeah. Imagine Marty banging your man. See? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Marty. Yeah. That's what a third party is in my definition. But especially with psychic shit, with psychic stuff, you can't be a third party just by talking to somebody. That don't make no sense. So that's dumb. Like, it's a dumb way to put it. But see but these are psychic terms. See, evil psychics and fake psychics use fake shit terms to make you believe shit. That's why, like, I don't listen to none of these idiots because they talk to hear themselves. It's just like how they say, you know what I used to get mad at the most, and I still do, right? Not as mad as I used to because I just laugh it off now. People used to come and say to me, "Oh, Mark, um, I believe that so and so is my twin flame." And as soon as they say that shit, I'm not even interested. Because I'm like, what do you mean they're your twin flame? Explain to me what a twin flame is. Oh, it's a person you have a difficult connection with. It's a person you know that you're meant to be with, but you can't be with them, but you have a connection. Huh? That's a twin flame? Well, then I don't want a twin flame then. Because I want a fucking soulmate. I want somebody to be in my soul, to be with me, to be my mate. I don't want no twin fucking flames. If I want a twin flame, I just light two goddamn candles. Don't talk to me about no twin flame fucking person. If it's difficult, I don't want them. How the hell can they be a twin flame if everything is difficult? That don't make no goddamn sense. You're just making up shit to make me believe that there's somebody out there like that. And I don't want no twin flame anyway. You see what I'm saying? Twin flame is another word to bribe you to believe that you have a special partner. It's your soulmate. It's what it's been called for years. A twin flame is a bullshit psychic term. That's what that is. Your soulmate is your soulmate. There is no such thing as a twin flame and it being difficult. A twin flame should be you and that person igniting a fire together, and being together and being your twin. It shouldn't be a difficult thing. The definition of a twin flame is not a difficult situation. It should be a great one. Hey, Philomena, thanks for the donation. You can ask your question. And that's why, like, I get mad at a lot of psychics because they use all these bullshit terms that don't make no sense. It's just like how some psychics say, okay, my specialty is clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsending, clear this, fuck you and clear. I don't want to hear about clear. It's called your five senses, dumbass. You don't have to use clear this and clear that. You see, you either see, you feel, you hear, you talk to spirit, it's your senses. You don't have to use all these fancy words, bro. You ain't clear don't mean nothing to me. I don't want to hear about clear audience and clear ascending and clear up your ass. No, I don't want to hear all that bullshit. No, 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 no. You will never see my description say anything about clear this and clear that. I don't care about you and clear. That shit ain't happening. No. I'm a medium, psychic, tarot reader. That's it. Okay? I don't want to hear about clear audience and clear this. Fuck you talking about Claire for? You leave that up to Claire. That's why Claire made it up. Because Claire is audience, Claire is sending, and whatever else. I know you would like that, Marley. You can use that one day, okay? All right, Philomena, you say they're firing everyone. Holy shit. All right, Philomena, let's see. Well, I don't think they're gonna fire you, but they need like in order for them to fire you, um, Philomena, it'll be because like you're dishonest or you're taking advantage of somebody or you're causing controversy or you're not happy or you're just like a bad person. So if you're none of the above, then I don't see you getting fired or anything like that. So I don't see you getting fired if that's what you're worried about. I don't see it right now unless you provoke it or unless you like make it like that. But I do see a lot of bad energy around your job. I feel like a lot of people are being like punished themselves and they're going through some bad influences and experiences. Um, I feel like a lot of people there are like um, just bad people. I get bad people, bad situations, dishonesty, trickery. I get a lot of bad things around your job. Well, apparently they like the way you work. I asked, "How are you doing at your job?" I got all positive things. They say that I'm getting that you commit to your task, you put in the effort, you do your job, you know? I'm getting that you're going to be fine. That you the results of your efforts is everything, so you're good. They actually like the way you do your job. Yeah. Yeah, see, if you don't do that, then you're good. So don't date any of the inmates. Don't give them nothing. Don't give them nothing. But I asked how you're doing at your job, and I got all good cards. I got the World, Six of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is a work card. That means you're doing very good at work. And they don't have a problem with you at work. So there you go. You'll be fine. I don't get nothing bad on your end. I just get it's a bad place. Obviously, it's a jail. Yeah, see, you can't do that shit. Yeah, you can't date an inmate. What the fuck you think this is? A jail, not a dating fucking site. That shows you how crazy people are. Why would you date somebody that's in jail? I'd fire your ass too if you were dating somebody in jail. You're dating this idiot in cell number 3? Get the fuck out of here. I'll fire your ass. Now you gotta come here and go behind a fucking wall and date them through a phone. Or however they do it. I'd fire her ass too. You're here to work, not to date inmates. The fuck type of jail is that? That's why they fired. So don't obviously, if you're not doing nothing bad, then you're good. And I don't get you are. I get that you're fine. Yeah. But I get there's a lot of bad situations going on. And obviously it's a jail, you know? Yeah, see, you can't do that shit. So that's why she got fired. So the main thing here, Philomena, is if you don't do it, then you ain't gonna get fired. I don't see you getting fired. I see that they like you and they you do your job and you put in the effort. So as long as you keep doing that, you'll be fine. You'll be good. I could never work at a jail. Fuck that. Bunch of crazy ass people in jails. Hell no. You couldn't pay me enough. That shit give me a jail and a hospital. I can't work in either and none of those places. I don't even like walking into those places. When my friend was in jail, he wanted me to visit him, and I was like, look, bro, I'm sorry, I can't visit. I'll talk to you on the phone. That's about it. And I did. I talked to him on the phone, and he got out. He was only in jail for like about a year or two, I think, a year and a half. And I don't blame him. I don't blame people for firing people because people need to earn respect. People need to understand that you know what a lot of people in this world don't understand is they don't understand what it's like to own a business or own a company and hire people. If you want your business and your company to succeed, you have to have good people working for you. If the people are fucking around and not doing their job and they're bullshitting, you got to get rid of them because somebody else will do their job better. There's people out here who are dying and dying to get a job. And then you go hire somebody and they're bullshitting, I'm firing you too. That's why over the past 17 years I've owned my business, I've had three different people working for me. And I fired all three because all three of them was a bunch of morons. They didn't want to work. They were bullshitting all the time. I'm paying them good money to do nothing and fucking up the job. So if you're going to keep fucking up, then why am I going to hire you for? Now I work for myself and by myself. So I don't have to deal with nobody. I downgraded my whole company just because I didn't want to deal with people. I can't do that shit. I'm tired of it. And I don't blame people for firing people, especially if they have a good reason. If you have a good reason to fire somebody, go ahead. Damn right. There's so many people who want a job right now. You'll never go without a job in this world. I don't know how people don't have a job. When people come in here and say they're trying to find a job, I don't know how the fuck they don't get a job. There's so many jobs out there. Nobody can tell me no different. You know how many jobs there is out there? You just don't want the job. That's your problem. And that's why we all have foreigners in our countries working because they say, yeah, sure, I'll take that shit job. I want a job because in my country, I ain't making no money. And that's why we have all these foreigners in our countries because they want to work and the locals don't. That's what happens in Bermuda. Then the locals are crying, oh, the foreigners are taking my job. That's because you didn't want it. Blame your government. Not my problem. But that's some bullshit, dude. That's why I'm so glad I work for myself. I ain't got no time for that bullshit. I ain't got no time to be working for nobody else. Just dealing with my clients is a pain in the ass. Some of them are aggravating. I'm ready to get rid of them too. People are just irritating and aggravating. But hey, so that's the world we're living in. But yeah, getting back to the whole twin flame soulmate thing, I wanted to add a few more, jabs at these people out here that talk that shit. I just don't understand how people even believe that shit. Because when you grow up and you're in school and you're talking about love and things like that, right? The words you use when you describe your partner is boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, mate, soulmate. Uh, those are the main words you use to describe your partner, what they are to you, or friends with benefits, or fuck buddy, or fuck boy, right? You never use twin flame. The only time you hear twin flame shit is with psychics, because psychics want you to believe that there's differences that they can explain and bullshit to you to make more money off of you. So you might go to one of these bullshit psychics and they might say, I'll go to them and say, I want to know when, I'm gonna find like my soulmate, the woman of my dreams. That's what I'll tell them, if I have no clue. So the psychic would say, well, Mark, this is your year, 2025. You're gonna find your soulmate, but you're gonna actually, have to deal with your twin flame too. And I'll be like, huh? Look, woman, I just want a soulmate. I don't want no twin flame bullshit. I don't even know what that is. Oh, but a twin flame is more than a soulmate. It's this and it's that. And they'll do this to you and they'll do that to you. So you're gonna have to choose. Your soulmate's gonna get in your soulmate's gonna get in the way of your twin flame, and your twin flame's gonna get in the way of your soulmate. That's what they'll tell you. And then you be there reading with this person for like an hour and you're paying like $100 and something just to hear bullshit. I've seen people do it on here, and it's sad because some people are that gullible and dumb to listen to it. And they'll convince you that that shit's real, but it ain't. There's not one woman in this world that I know in my 48 years of living that I can say is my twin flame. I can't even call any woman that I know a twin flame to me. There isn't, because I've never had to deal with that, or I know it doesn't exist. And some people will be in the background listening to me, or they'll hear this video. This guy doesn't even know what a twin flame. He doesn't know anything. That's because they haven't come yet. They're gonna come right before you die. Shut the fuck up. Oh shit. I ain't listening to that. That's why I can't stand listening to some of these psychics on here. They just talk to hear themselves talking about twin flames and bullshit and all this stuff. I mean, twin flames exist, but it's not what they think it is, or what they say it is. To me, like a twin flame is like a long-term partner that you've been with your whole life. You've never seen another coochie but hers, and she ain't never seen another D besides yours. A twin flame is a rarity to me, and I'll explain what a twin flame is to me. A twin flame is someone you lose your virginity to, and you stay with them for the rest of your life. That is a definition of a twin flame, because you find each other, you become each other's twin, you become each other's flame, you become each other's everything. That's the only definition of a twin flame to me that it could be. That's somebody you lose your virginity to and you stay with until the day you die. And you never ever be with anybody else. That is a twin flame. Because if it's such a rarity to find, then that's what it is. Which hardly ever happens in this lifetime. Because there's not many people that I know that have lost their virginity to each other and never had sex with another person but that person. If you can name 5 people in your life that you know like that, that's pretty good. If you can name 1, then that's a twin flame. That to me is what a twin flame is. But who does that? That's like a hindrance to somebody in these days. They'll be like, what? I don't want to just be with one person. I want to try a few. I want to try a few coochies and a few D's. Hell, I like both. Hell, I don't care. I just want to find whatever. So that's my definition of a twin flame. And I'm sure a lot of people will agree with me that that's what it really means. But what's the chances of you finding that? Or what's the chances of you being with somebody and just one person your whole life? I wish. It's too late for that now for me and for a lot of people. But that to me is a true twin flame. I could be wrong, but that's my definition. And your soulmate can be numerous things. Could be friendships, could be like brother sister bonds, could be like work people, could be somebody you just chill with, could be your soulmate. That's why people say love partner, or people say girlfriend, boyfriend, and things like that. That's what it's really called. But unfortunately, you have all these idiots on here who talk to hear themselves. But Mark, your twin flame is coming. Yeah, she's gonna be coming, all right. Mark, this is your year. You're gonna marry this girl and have 3 kids. I've heard that bullshit so many times I don't even want to listen to it no more. I've had so many readings in the past. Well, in the past few years, I haven't had too many readings, just a couple here and there from like regular people I know. But I would say like maybe 10, 15 years ago, I used to get readings all the time, like every week, every day sometimes. I was one of those people who was obsessed with wanting to know like when I'm gonna get, a girlfriend, when am I gonna get married, or relationship. If I met somebody, how is this gonna go? What is she doing? Bullshit like that. And I said, nah, I'm not getting no more readings. Fuck that shit. I would say the last maybe 3, 4 years, I haven't gotten any serious love readings or from anybody. I would listen to it. I'll hear them. But whether it happens, that's the thing. I'm yet to deal with somebody who actually predicts that that actually happens. And the reason why it probably doesn't is because it's not meant for anybody to read. That's how I look at it. If you're one of those people who a psychic can't read you or predict a certain part of your life, it's because they're not. No one's supposed to. It's because it's not available to you. And that's how you gotta understand. Like some people you can't read, and some people can't read you, especially like certain subjects of your life or certain parts of your life. Like somebody can say to me, "Oh yeah, I remember like back in maybe 2006, I met this psychic lady here in Bermuda. Her name was Lisa. Very nice lady. And I went to go see her. I heard about her, heard she was really good. And I went to go see her, and she was $100 an hour. And I was like, this bitch better be right. If I'm coming here for $100 a fucking hour, you better be right about everything you goddamn say to me, woman. I ain't paying all this money for nothing. So I sat at the table with her, and she was using playing cards. She didn't have tarot. She used playing cards. And she was like, she was a medium too. She's like a medium too. She sees and does cards, and she'll tell you shit. She describes people. So I'll never forget. Like I sat there, and she was like, um, what do you want to know about? I was like, well, I just want to know, like in general, what do you see, She was doing all the cards, and she was saying, oh yeah, um, soon you might have your own business. And I'm like, yeah, right. I'm like, I ain't got my own business. That'd be a fucking miracle. She'd be like, yeah, you're gonna have your own business, and there's gonna be a tall man with curly hair and another man with white hair. And these men are gonna help you and give you work. And I'm like, who the fuck is this woman talking about? I don't even know who this woman. This woman bullshitting me already. My $100 going down the drain. That's what I kept saying. I just doubted everything she said, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm just like recording this all in my brain, making sure and this and that. So then she went on to my love life, and she pretty much was describing like people who were a woman that I was dealing with at the time, and saying that she ain't gonna be the one, that she has other people, and she don't really want me. She wants like another guy. And I was like, yeah, that's probably about right. Because I said she's not with me, but I know that she likes me, but she's probably with some other dude or whatever. So she confirmed that, and then she was saying other things like how um, people were like envious and jealous of me and blah blah blah, and describing who they were, and I'm like, yup. And then like she would say like a few things here and there that I would think about it or whatever, but didn't know yet. So a whole year went by, and that's when I started my business. A year after I saw her, because life went crazy after that, and then I ended up saying, you know what, I'm good on my own. Fuck this shit. And when I went on my own, I was thinking about the psychic lady. I was thinking about Lisa and what she said to me. And as soon as I went on my own, I met a tall guy with curly hair, just like she said. And I was like, this is some crazy shit. She was right about these things so far. So the things she started to say a year ago happened the following year. So it took a whole year for like everything that she said to me starting to happen. So the tall guy with curly hair, he gave me a big job in 2008. I went on my own in 2007, and then the beginning of 2008, he gave me all this work. And he's like a millionaire guy, and he had a business as well, but he needed like help. He needed like subcontract me. So I was working for him for a while. I worked for him for maybe like a year and a half, 2 years. And then in 2010, I met a man with white hair, which is my current client till today. From 2010 till now, he's been my client, my number one client. And he's got white hair. And she said that that guy was going to be like pretty much my client for a very long time. And she was right. And she described him too. And then I went back to her in 2008. The end of 2008, I went back to her to tell her that she was right about a lot of things, and that I'm back to get another reading because I want to know how my business is going to be. And I still don't have a love life. I want to know why these women ain't fucking working out, blah, blah, blah. So she gave me another reading, told me a whole pot of stuff. And then towards the end of the reading, when I was almost ready to go and my time was up, she looked me dead in my face and she said, you see what I do? You see how I'm a psychic and I do cards and I see things? She goes, so can you, but you don't want to. And I looked at her and I was like, what do you mean? She goes, yeah, you can do this too. That's why you came here anyway, because you're interested in psychic things. She goes, you're psychic yourself. You just have to open up. And she goes, you can be very good, just as good as me. And I was like, okay. I didn't really think nothing of it, I was just like, yeah, whatever. Because I knew I was, but I just didn't care. I knew I had psychic abilities for years, but I just didn't really care about it. I didn't know how to go about it. I didn't really give a fuck, really. But I did fuck around with cars and shit like that. And I would always hear things, see things, talk to spirit. I knew I had the gift, but I just didn't care for it. Like I didn't really want to do it. And then right after that, that's when I started like saying, okay. And she told me, she goes, just try and open up to it. And I was like, all right, I'll try, I guess. And then I would say like maybe in 20, what do we mean now? 2025? Yeah, I would say like 2010, something like that. Maybe 2 years later after she told me that, that's when I bought my first deck, which is right here. Right? That's why it looks so beat up. I think I bought this deck like 15 years ago. And I started shuffling cards, reading for people like that I knew, just fucking around, like. But I got discouraged because when I read for myself, it didn't work. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. But then when I started reading for other people, I started getting like these spiritual mediumship type of vibes where spirit would be talking to me or connecting with me. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. Like this is what I didn't really want. I don't really talk to dead people. This is some bullshit. Like I kind of really want to do this. Like it's just kind of haunting me or taking over my body like you see in the movies. So I was kind of not scared, but I guess I was kind of scared at first because I didn't know what I was really getting myself into. And then I met this woman. Her name is Joanna, and I also met this other chick named Jennifer. And between both of them, one was a medium and one is a card reader. And I met both of them, and I started to um, learn from them. And I started getting more and more interested into it. And then here I am today. But those two ladies helped me out a lot. They showed me the way. Like they showed me how to read, and I didn't really like ask them. I just learned from them, just watching them. And Joanna was a medium. She was amazing. She didn't even use cards, and she was like. Then she read for me one day and said that my uncle was around me, and he was 7 foot tall, and he worked in the farm, and I was like, yeah, that's him. And she'd be like, and I'll be like, how the fuck did she see this guy? How the fuck did she see my uncle? And then she was like, yeah, he wants you to know that he's got your back, he'll help you, and this and that. And I'm like, what the fuck? So then I started to believe in it more because she didn't even know me like that. And I never talk about my shit online anyway. So like she convinced me. And then she told me that, I can be a medium as well. And I am a medium. I just have to open up. So she started teaching me here and there about what to do. So she wearing a hater. She was actually an Aquarius. Her birthday is next week too. I haven't seen her for years, but Joanna, if you see me, I love you, sweetheart. Come and see me. We gotta catch up. I doubt it though. I haven't even seen her online or anywhere. I don't know what she's doing. I hope she's okay though. But yeah, she she kind of like taught me how to deal with mediumship. So I learned from her. And she was called all sorts of names online too. But people didn't want to listen to her, see, because she was telling the truth, but people couldn't handle it. And she was an Aquarius. She's an Aquarius like me. So, but yeah, I learned from her mediumship stuff. And then my other friend, Jennifer, she's an excellent tarot reader. She's probably one of the best tarot readers I know. And I still speak to her, and we get readings from each other. We swap readings sometimes. Now I don't really get readings anymore. She understands, so she'll come to me for readings every month. She'll come get like an update or something like that, or get a couple questions. So like I've met some good people in my lifetime, like psychic wise, especially in the last 15 years. I've learned a lot. So I owe some of my success to them because I learned from them. I learned how to read cards through my friend Jennifer. She taught me how to she didn't realize it, but she taught me how to read just by watching her every Sunday. I used to watch her all the time. Then she would do the reversals and stuff, and I'm like, fuck, this is cool. So this I used to write it down. This card reverse means this, and it's upright it means that. I'm like, fuck, this is crazy. And then I bought these cards that had the meanings on it to help me. Then I just put my own little twist to it. Now I just read like it's no problem. I know what all the cards mean, upright and reverse. After all these years, I should. And mediumship just comes naturally. Whenever they want to speak to me, they speak to me. And if they don't, they don't. They just don't. They don't bother me like they used to. They used to aggravate the shit out of me, but now they don't. They just leave me alone. If I need them, they'll come to me. It's like a switch. I tell people it's like a switch now. If I need them, I'll just turn the switch on and be like, hey, I need you guys. This person wants to read. Please tell me exactly what they need to know. Please don't lie to me. Please help me, get the message to this person. They're paying me, so let's give them what they want, please. That's how I talk to them. Because I don't want them to fuck around. You have to control how you get what you get from them. Sometimes they be bullshitting you too. You never know who the spirit is. You never knew who you're dealing with unless you really bring them through and you see them. So it's all like a process you have to deal with if you really want to do this type of stuff. But the main thing is not to be like somebody else. Be yourself. Do your own thing. Learn from other people. If you learn from me or you watch me or whatever, that's cool. Learn whatever you want. And it's good to ask questions, but it's also good to do things yourself. Do things your own way, your own methods. Like how you read your cards, how you bring in spirit, how you call upon them, how you pray to them, how you deal with them. When you shuffle your cards, when you ask the question, make sure you ask it in the right way. Um, I don't agree on. I don't. One thing I don't like is when people psychics are shuffling cards and they take all these pop outs and shit like that. That to me is something that I don't agree on. But if that's the way you want to work and it works for you, then okay, fine. But you'll never see me shuffle the cards aggressively just to get a card to pop out. That's one thing I don't do. But I know psychics who do it and it works for them and they're accurate. But see, me, I can't do that. It don't work for me. Even if I'm shuffling, 1, 2, 3, and then the second shuffle, a card pops out, I'll put the card back in the deck and deck and shuffle again. I don't really take pop outs and things like that because the pop outs don't work for me. It's just my style don't work like that. I have to shuffle them with no pop outs and make sure that I shuffle and do the things the way I meant to do it. Now some people they'll take the pop outs or they aggressively shuffle the cards for the pop out. And it works because that's the way that they have told spirit they want to work with it. But that's something that I don't do and I don't like. You know, I just find no point in doing that. And sometimes you be there shuffling, and nothing pops out. He's trying to tell you, you shouldn't be doing it. But I that's the only criticism that I have with some readers. But if it's your style, it's your style. I'm not telling you it's wrong. I'm just telling you that to me, I can't do it that way because it don't work for me like that. But if you do it, then hey, and it works for you, and you're reading people and it's accurate, go you. That's all. Don't take it personally when I say things like that. Some people do take it personally. But don't take it personally. It's just something that I don't agree on. That's all. You can agree on to disagree. But those are things that I don't like. That's all. Because I know a woman on here, and I like her. She's cool, and she's older than me. and she's an Aquarius too. And I used to watch her all the time until one day she was shuffling the cards and nothing was popping up. And she aggressively like started shuffling, and then like 20 cards hit the floor. And she's like holding her hair like this and bending down and like leaning over in her chair and picking up all the cards. And then she laid all the cards out on the table and started reading them. And I'm like, woman, what the fuck are you doing? Like, this don't make no sense. Why would you like go through that bullshit and then pick them up off the ground? Like, you don't make no sense. You got a fucking table in front of you. So why you picking cards off the ground the whole life? That's why your life was like 2 fucking hours. Because you were too busy picking cards off the ground. That's why you don't do personal readings. That's why, people just don't get it. Like they just that shit's unnecessary. And this is my opinion. Nobody ain't gotta listen to me and nobody ain't gotta do what I say. But if you really think about it for a second, it's kind of dumb and it's pointless to let your cards fall all over the ground and pick them up and then use that as your reading. If that's the case, you might as well sit on the fucking carpet. So that way you ain't gotta bend down and go get them. Like that shit's just dumb. And I stopped watching her after that because I can't take that shit. It just doesn't resonate for me. It's just a stupid way to read. So there's a lot of people that do those things, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing? You don't make no damn sense. But thank God I don't watch it no more. I can't deal with that. But anyway, on that note, I'm gonna get out of here. I've been on here for a while, so it's 12:30 here almost. So I'm gonna go get some beauty sleep. But I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I should be here at some point in time. Depending on the weather, I might be here early because apparently it's supposed to rain again tomorrow. The weather's been really shitty here. It's definitely winter time. Today was actually pretty cold. It's like 50 something. But yeah. Anyway, all the things I talk about on here is my opinions and my thoughts. Don't take them literally and don't take everything I say to heart. I'm just an opinionated person. I like to talk about my opinions. And you like it, you don't, it's okay. Just don't get mad at me. I'm allowed to say what I want to say. And you can say what you want to. I'll listen to you. Okay? All right, good night. Take care.